guys, how are ya? Today we are going to be starting a new playthrough of one of my favorite games, Mass Effect, the first one. A lot of my games are having trouble recording right now. I'm really sick of it, and I just wanted something cozy and comfy, and even though Mass Effect trilogy makes me feel all kinds of feels, I just figured I'm just gonna go back to it.
Welcome to Alliance Military Database. Classified information requested.
I haven't played this in a long time, so I'll probably be making a lot of mistakes, so please bear with me. Especially if I had to shoot something, because I'm really bad at shooting stuff. And building characters' talents, so that's going to be fun. Yeah. I'm playing this game at casual, so hopefully I'm able to beat it again. It's been a few years, and I don't know how I did it the first time. Or the second. I think I played this. Have I completed more than once? I can't remember right now. I feel like all these games just kind of blur together for me, because the first time I played this, I kind of played the trilogy in 2 weeks or something.
Connection.
I couldn't
Secure
stop.
connection confirmed.
Sure, let's make my character. I don't want to be... Yeah, this is the first one I played. I don't think I really
Please
did
log
anything.
in to access your profile.
Because I'm not...
Profile
it takes a time.
Complete.
It takes a lot of time to customize the character, and I'm not really good at it.
Please log in to access your profile.
But
please log in to access your profile.
Did I make Yeah, I did put custom
Please
theme.
log in to access your profile.
Let's see. It's been so long. Oh god.
Warning,
I just
data corruption detected.
picked Emmy for fun. I think it's a cute name.
Please reconstruct profile. Confirm pre-service history.
Right, yeah, pre-service history. So I can be a spacer, colonist, or earthborn. Both of your parents were in the Alliance military. Your childhood was spent on ships and stations as they transferred from posting to posting, never staying in one location for more than a few years. Following in your parents' footsteps, you enlisted at the age of 18. Or you were born and raised on Mindoir, a small border colony in the Attican Traverse. When you were 16, slavers raided Mindoir, slaughtering your family and friends. You were saved by a passing Alliance patrol, and you enlisted with the military a few years later. Or you can be an Earthborn. You were an orphan raised on the streets of the great megatropolises covering Earth. You escaped the life of petty crime and underworld gangs by enlisting with Alliance military when you turned 18. I feel like I'm just going to be colonist for now. Psychological profile. Sole survivor. During your service, a mission you were... I'm just going to leave my mouse there, sorry. During your service, a mission you were on went horribly wrong. Trapped in an extreme survival situation, you had to overcome physical torments and fight physiological stresses that would have broken most people. I don't know why I have trouble saying that right now. I usually don't have it. You survived while all those around you fell, and now you are... Okay, so the alone and are switched. It's making me make mistakes. Now you alone are left to tell the tale. Like, that makes no sense to me right now. Sorry. War hero. Early in your military career, you found yourself facing an overwhelming enemy force. You risked your own life to save your fellow soldiers and defeat the enemy despite the impossible odds. Your bravery and heroism have earned you medals and recognition from the Alliance fleet. Ruthless. Throughout your military career, you have held fast to one basic rule. Get the job done. You've been called cold, calculating, and brutal. Your reputation for ruthless efficiency makes your fellow soldiers wary of you, but when failure is not an option, the military always goes to you first. So basically you can make like two types of runs, I think. Like you can be like a really good, like a paragon, and I can't remember the name of the other one, but the other type is kind of like a ruthless character, and I can't do that, so I'd rather just be a
Confirm
soul
military
survivor.
specialization.
I feel like the last one would be if you're doing like a ruthless run, and I'm just really bad at doing that. Oh god. Um, Soldiers are combat specialists ideal for the front lines of a firefight. Soldiers get improved health, can train in the use of all weapon types, start with the ability to use medium armor, and can specialize in heavy armor. Yeah, that's not how I usually play games. I'm not good at that. I'm not good at being the first person to fight, I guess. Engineers are tech specialists. Using the holographic Omni tool, they can decrypt security systems, repair or modify technical equipment, disrupt enemy weapons or shields, and heal their squad. Engineers can only use light armor and can only receive weapons training with pistols. Um, I've never played as an engineer, but this is kind of intriguing, to be honest. Adept. Adepts are biotic specialists. Through upgradable implants, they can use biotic powers to lift or throw objects, shield the squad, and disable or destroy enemies. Adepts can only use light armor and can only receive weapons training with pistols. Also this, because powers, woohoo! Infiltrators combine combat and tech abilities to specialize in killing or disabling enemies at long range. Infiltrators are trained to use Omni tools, focusing on decryption and offensive abilities rather than healing. They can use pistols or sniper rifles and medium armor. I was Sentinel on my first run, I think. Feel like Sentinels combine biotech and tech abilities. Typically, they use biotech abilities and advanced healing skills to defend allies, though they can also disrupt opponents with biotech or tech attacks. They are more efficient at tech and biotech than other classes, but at the expense of combat. Sentinels can only use light armor and receive no advanced weapon training. Vanguards are biotech warriors. They combine biotics and weapons to take down opponents and are especially deadly at short range. They use pistols and shotguns and can specialize in medium armor. Okay. Crap. I've played as an infiltrator, I think. Okay, I'm just going to
facial identification.
show you quickly. Oh, so there's presets. This is the one I've used before. I'm honestly fine with that. The scar isn't as notable as it could be. It's like there, I think. Yeah, so there's all kinds of different things you can change. Oh, jeez. Oh, that's pretty green. Mine is kind of weird, like I don't know, it looks bluish, grey, green, depending on how you look at it, I guess. Okay, just to kind of change it from the one I had, I'm just not going to make you redhead. That should be the same. I'm not really changing this too much, I'm just showing what kind of things you can do in case you want to do more of this. Oh man, that's a lot of makeup. for... That's okay. Yeah, that's
Profile
fine.
reconstruction complete.
Separate colony sole survivor adept. Yeah.
Identification confirmed.
So yeah, my combat difficulty is casual. My squad will auto level up because it's casual. I'm sure I can survive. Target assist is high because I'm really bad at targeting stuff. Subtitles and autosave. I just need to remember all the shortcuts to start, like the inventory and...
Well, what about Shepard? She grew up in the colonies.
She knows how tough life can be out there. Her parents were killed when slavers attacked Mindwar.
She saw her whole unit die on a cruise. She could have some serious emotional scars.
Every soldier has scars. Shepard's a survivor.
Is that the kind of person we want protecting the galaxy?
That's the only kind of person who can protect the galaxy.
I'll make the call.
Well, that's fun. In the year 2148, explorers on Mars discovered the remains of an ancient spacefaring civilization. In the decades that followed, these mysterious artifacts revealed startling new technologies, enabling travel to the furthest stars. And yeah, I didn't read that all. I hope you guys did. If not, you can pause it.
The Arcturus Prime relay is in range. Initiating transmission sequence.
Commander?
Seth Green as the Joker. I have missed you so much.
We are connected. Calculating transit mass and destination. The relay is hot. Acquiring approach vector. All stations secure for transit.
We look alright.
Board is green. Approach run has begun.
That is us.
Hitting the relay in 3, 2, 1.
Thrusters, check. Navigation, check. Internal emissions sync engaged. All systems online. Drift, just under 1500 K.
1500 is good. Your captain will be pleased.
I hate that guy.
Nihilus gave you a compliment. So you hate him.
You remember to zip up your jumpsuit on the way out of the bathroom? That's good. I just jumped us halfway across the galaxy and hit a target the size of a pinhead. So that's incredible. Besides, Spectres are trouble. I don't like having them on board. Call me paranoid.
You're paranoid. The Council helped fund this project. They have a right to send someone to keep an eye on their investment.
Yeah, that is the official story. Only an idiot believes the official story.
They don't send Spectres on shakedown runs.
So there's more going on here than the captain's letting on.
Joker, status report.
Just cleared the mass relay, Captain. Stealth systems engaged. Everything looks solid.
Good. Find a comm buoy and link us into the network. I want mission reports relayed back to Alliance brass before we reach Eden Prime.
Aye, aye, Captain. Better brace yourself, sir. I think Nihilus is headed your way.
He's already here. Tell Commander Shepard to meet me in the comm room for a debriefing.
You get that, Commander?
I'm on my way.
Is it me or does the captain always sound a little pissed off?
Only when he's talking to you, Joker.
Okay, yeah, so that's the Paragon choice. Okay, so player tutorials, personal history summary, humanity and the systems alliance, and there's conspiracies and stuff. Okay, cool. I have to like do something basic controls, combat, tactics, all this lovely stuff. Okay, really, I was running, so I kind of feel like I know how to do that.
Congratulations, Commander. Looks like we had a smooth run. You heading down to see the captain?
I'm on my way to give him a status update right now.
With all due respect, ma'am, maybe he'll finally tell you what we're really doing out here.
You think the Alliance brass is holding out on us?
If all we're supposed to do is test out a stealth system, why is Captain Anderson in charge? And then there's Nihilus. Spectres are elite operatives, top covert agents. Why send a Spectre, a Turian Spectre, on a shakedown run?
I love Turians. I just love the way they look, to be honest.
What do you know about the stealth systems?
I just know it masks our location from scans and sensors, cutting-edge technology. And Normandy's the only ship with this prototype drive. But why are we fully staffed? A skeleton crew would be cheap, less chance of security leaks too. Plus there's Nihilus. It's pretty obvious this shakedown run is just a cover.
I'll see if I can get some answers when I see him.
Good luck, Commander.
Oh, right. I didn't realize that actually ended the freaking conversation. But okay. I guess this is... Oh. Hello, I can talk to you.
What do you think, Commander? We won't be staying on Eden Prime too long, will we? I'm itching for some real action.
I sincerely hope you're kidding, Corporal. Your real action usually ends with me patching up crew members in the infirmary.
Only a fool goes looking for a fight, Corporal.
Sorry, Commander, but this waiting's killing me. I've never been on a mission like this before, not one with a Spectre on board.
Just treat this like every other assignment you've had and everything will work out.
Easy for you to say. You proved yourself on a cruise. Everybody knows what you can do. This is my big chance. I need to show the brass what I can do.
You're young, Corporal. You have a long career ahead of you. Don't do something stupid to mess it up.
Don't worry, ma'am. I'm not gonna screw this up.
Hope not.
What can you tell me about Nihilus?
Turians are generally well respected by the other species. Their fleet has more patrols protecting Citadel space than any other. They don't always get on well with us, though. Some people find them too rigid. Others still blame them for the First Contact War. As for Nihilus, I haven't said more than 2 words to him. He usually only speaks to the captain.
I hope we get a chance to see him in action. I heard Nihilus took down an entire enemy platoon all by himself.
What do you know about the Spectres?
Only what I've heard. Spectre agents work directly for the Citadel Council. They usually work alone or in small groups. Spectres don't have any official power, though. Basically, they're a shadow organization with a mandate to preserve and protect galactic stability.
Protect it at any cost. Don't forget that part. Spectres operate above the law.
Why don't we have any of our own people in there?
Spectres usually come from the Council races, like the Turians. We've been trying to get a human accepted into their ranks for years now. So far, it hasn't happened.
Hey, Commander, you'd make a good Spectre. You're always getting dropped into impossible situations, forced to survive unbeatable odds. Just like you on a cruise.
I try not to think about a cruise.
Sorry, Commander. I didn't mean to offend you. I respect what you did there. We all do.
Let's not dwell on the past, Commander. Was there something else you needed?
Sure.
You're from Eden Prime, aren't you, Jenkins? What's it like?
It's very peaceful, Commander. They've been real careful with development, so you don't have any city noise or pollution. My parents lived on the outskirts of the colony. At night, I used to climb this big hill and stare across the fields back at the lights from the main settlement. It was gorgeous. But when I got older, I realized it was a little too calm and quiet for me. That's why I joined the Alliance. Even paradise gets boring after a while.
Any idea why Eden Prime was chosen as our destination?
Not really sure, Commander. Eden Prime's one of our most stable colonies. Good place to take the Normandy for a shakedown run, I guess. No real danger there. There's gotta be something else going on. We've got a Spectre on board. That's why I'm so wound up. I can't wait for the real mission to start.
The captain's waiting for me.
Goodbye, Commander.
Right, okay. Let's go. Talk to Nihilus.
Commander Shepard, I was hoping you'd get here first. It will give us a chance to talk.
Okay.
What about?
I'm interested in this world we're going to. Eden Prime. I've heard it's quite beautiful.
I've never been there.
But you know of it. It's become something of a symbol for your people, hasn't it? Proof that humanity can not only establish colonies across the galaxy, but also protect them. But how safe is it, really?
If you've got something to say, just say it.
Your people are still newcomers, Shepard. The galaxy can be a very dangerous place. Is the Alliance truly ready for this?
I think it's about time we told the commander what's really going on.
This mission is far more than a simple shakedown run.
I figured there was something you weren't telling us.
We're making a covert pickup on Eden Prime. That's why we needed the stealth systems operational.
I don't like being kept in the dark, Captain.
This comes down from the top, Commander. Information strictly on a need-to-know basis. A research team on Eden Prime unearthed some kind of beacon during an excavation. It was Prothean.
I thought the Protheans vanished 50,000 years ago.
Their legacy still remains. The mass relays, the Citadel, our ship drives. It's all based on Prothean technology.
This is big shit. The last time humanity made a discovery like this, it jumped our technology forward 200 years. But Eden Prime doesn't have the facilities to handle something like this. We need to bring the beacon back to the Citadel for proper study.
Obviously, this goes beyond mere human interests, Commander. This discovery could affect every species in Council space.
Are we expecting trouble?
I'm always expecting trouble.
There's more, Shepard. Nihilus isn't just here for the beacon. He's also here to evaluate you.
Guess that explains why I bump into him every time I turn around.
The Alliance has been pushing for this for a long time. Humanity wants a larger role in shaping interstellar policy. We want more say with the Citadel Council. The Spectres represent the Council's power and authority. If they accept a human into their ranks, it shows how far the Alliance has come.
Not many could have survived what you went through on a cruise. You showed a remarkable will to live, a particularly useful talent. That's why I put your name forward as a candidate for the Spectres.
Why would a Turian want a human in the Spectres?
Not all Turians resent humanity. Some of us see the potential of your species. We see what you have to offer to the rest of the galaxy, and to the Spectres. We are an elite group. It's rare to find an individual with the skills we seek. I don't care that you're human, Shepard. I only care that you can do the job.
Just tell me what I have to do.
I need to see your skills for myself, Commander. Eden Prime will be the first of several missions together.
You'll be in charge of the ground team. Secure the beacon and get it onto the ship ASAP. Nihilus will accompany you to observe the mission.
Yeah, I'm ready to go.
Just give the word, Captain.
We should be getting close to Eden.
Captain, we got a problem.
What's wrong, Joker?
It's mission from Eden Prime, sir. You better see this.
Bring it up on screen.
Get down!
We are under attack, taking heavy casualties. I repeat, heavy casualties. We can't get evac. They came out of nowhere. We need.
What was very inviting?
Everything cuts out after that. No comm traffic at all. Just goes dead. There's nothing.
Reverse and hold at 38.5. Status report.
17 minutes out, Captain. No other Alliance ships in the area.
Take us in, Joker, fast and quiet. This mission just got a lot more complicated.
A small strike team can move quickly, without drawing attention. It's our best chance to secure the beacon.
Grab your gear and meet us in the cargo hold. Tell Alenko and Jenkins to suit up, Commander. You're going in.
Yay! Almost definite death. That's exactly what I wanted.
Engaging stealth systems.
Somebody was doing some serious digging here, Captain.
Your team's the muscle in this operation, Commander. Go in heavy and head straight for the dig site.
What about survivors, Captain?
Helping survivors is a secondary objective. The beacon's your top priority.
Approaching drop point 1.
Nihilus, you're coming with us?
I move faster on my own.
Okay, sure.
Nihilus will scout out ahead. He'll feed you status reports throughout the mission. Otherwise, I want radio silence.
Ready and able, sir.
The mission's yours now, Shepard. Good luck!
Oh god, this is gonna
We
end
are
up so
approaching
badly.
drop point 2.
I don't even remember how to fight. Oh god. Oh boy.
Ship perimeter secure, Commander.
Oh wow. Okay, I mean that looks awesome. I know. Crap.
This place got hit hard, Commander. Hostiles everywhere. Keep your guard up.
Oh, so I do have a weapon. Great, great.
Damn! That's it. Bag him and tag him.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, there's nothing, I think. Okay. Upgrade key. Take all. Pretty sure we can't jump. Crap. Are we going this way? Yep. Everything is alright. We shall proceed. Don't kill yourself, please. Oh crap. Well, there we go. I just said don't kill yourself. Okay. Oh crap. Yeah, I like that. I really do. So barrier. How about one charm? More the barrier, please. Okay. Shall we continue?
I think we're good, Commander.
Great, there's no... Okay. Well, crap. Where's Jenkins though? Did I...
I smell trouble.
Oh great, did I run past him?
Got some burned out buildings here, Shepard.
Did I run past Jenkins?
I'm gonna check it out. I'll try to catch up with you at the dig site.
Sorry, my ear was itching. Yeah, I wasn't trying to crouch behind there. Okay, cool. I don't want to change the weapon right now. I'm happy. But I changed it anyway. I have no idea. Hello? Caden? Freaking hell. Where did you come from? Are you Ashley, the person calling us? Oh god. Run? That went so fucking well. So... Oh. Well, is this weapon better? Or is this still... Oh god, okay.
Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams of the 212. You the one in charge here, ma'am?
Give me a status report, Williams.
We were patrolling the perimeter when the attack hit. We tried to get off a distress call, but they cut off our communications. I've been fighting for my life ever since.
Where's the rest of your squad?
We tried to double back to the beacon, but we walked into an ambush. I don't think any of the others... I think I'm the only one left.
Any idea what kind of enemy we're facing?
I think they're Geth.
The Geth haven't been seen outside the Veil in nearly 200 years. Why are they here now?
They must have come for the beacon. The dig site is close, just over that rise. It might still be there.
You're coming with us, Williams. We need that beacon.
Aye, aye, ma'am. It's time for payback.
Have you seen a Turian Spectre around here?
There aren't any Turians on Eden Prime. None that I've ever met. Not sure I'd be able to tell if one was a Spectre anyway.
If you saw this guy, you'd know. Carries enough firepower to wipe out a whole platoon. Luckily, he's on our side.
Sorry. Like I said, no Turians.
Move out!
Let's just go. I want my upgrade. Freaking hell. Right, how about Ashley? Okay. What? Wait. Oh god. You have 0 points though. Because you auto level up, so why did I check? Is there anything else? Okay, shall we go? I'm just so switching my bloody weapon. Cool. Okay. What's that? Great. Oh.
This is the dig site. The beacon was right here. It must have been moved.
By who? Our side or the Geth?
Hard to say. Maybe we'll know more after we check out the research camp.
We make for the camp.
It's just on the top of this ridge, up the ramps.
Cool. Yeah, okay, I need to remember.
Small spaceport on the pad. I want
That.
to check it out.
the F-16? Because I know I'll be dying.
Looks like they hit the camp hard.
Yep.
It's a
Oh
good
crap.
place for an ambush. Keep your guard up.
Well, aren't you pretty? Oh boy.
Oh god, they're still alive.
What did the Geth do to them?
I don't want to know. Jeez Louise, no? No, no, no. No. Come on. Okay. Crap. I'm sorry, I suddenly have 3 points. I just forgot where I... Oh, here. Oh. This is what I meant. Okay, for crying out loud, which is the weapon I've actually used? Okay, now inside, please. Oh, sorry. Right.
That door, it's closed. Security
Oh
lock's engaged.
crap, no. Oh crap. Oh, I forgot how to do this. Why? Could you please? There we go.
Humans. Thank the Maker.
Hurry, close the door before they come back.
What are you doing here?
I'm Dr. Warren. I was in charge of this excavation. We hid in the shed during the attack. They must have come for the beacon. Luckily it wasn't here. It was moved to the spaceport earlier this morning. Manuel and I stayed behind to pack up the camp. When the attack came, the Marines held them off long enough for us to hide. They gave their lives to save us.
No one is saved. The age of humanity is ended. Soon, only ruin and corpses will remain.
Fun.
Did you notice a Turian in the area?
I saw him, the Prophet, leader of the enemy. He was here before the attack. That's impossible. Nihilus was with us in the Normandy before the attack. He couldn't have been here.
I'm sorry. Manuel's still a bit unsettled. We haven't seen your Turian. We've been hiding in here since the attack.
Can you tell me anything about the beacon?
It's some type of data module from a galaxy-wide communications network, remarkably well preserved. It could be the greatest scientific discovery of our lifetime. Miraculous new technologies, groundbreaking medical advances. Who knows what secrets are locked inside?
We have unearthed the heart of evil, awakened the beast, unleashed the darkness.
Manuel, please. This isn't the time.
What's wrong with your assistant?
Manuel has a brilliant mind, but he's always been a bit unstable. Genius and madness are two sides of the same coin.
Is it madness to see the future? To see the destruction rushing towards us? To understand there is no escape? No hope? No. I am not mad. I'm the only sane one left.
I gave him an extra dose of his meds after the attack.
Williams, take us to the spaceport.
You can't stop it. Nobody can stop it. Night is falling. The darkness of eternity.
Hush, Manuel, go lie down. You'll feel better once the medication kicks in.
I wouldn't be so sure about that. Okay. I might know you, but there's another one.
Sarah. Madness. This isn't your mission, Sarah. What are you doing here?
The Council thought you could use some help on this one.
I wasn't expecting to find the Geth here. The situation's bad.
Don't worry. I've got it under control.
Yeah, we lost Miles. Like, that was quick. The first character to die.
What is that? Off in the distance.
It's a ship. Look at the size of it.
My skill is still kind of not ready. There we go.
Everybody stay calm out there. We're coming out, we're not armed.
Is it safe? Are they gone?
We took care of them.
Those things were crawling all around the shed. They would have found us for sure. We owe you our lives.
I still can't believe it. When we saw that ship, I thought it was all over.
It showed up right before the attack. Knew it was trouble the second I saw it. So we made a break for the sheds.
Tell me everything you remember about the attack.
The three of us were working the crops when that ship showed up. We just saw it and ran. I don't know what happened to the rest of the crew.
They were by the garage, over near the spaceport, right where that ship came down. No way they survived.
You don't know that. We survived. If they made it to the garage, they could have had a fighting chance.
Do you know anything about the Prothean beacon they dug up?
We're just farmers. We heard they found something out there, but it never really mattered to us. Not until now.
What else can you tell me about the ship you saw?
I was too busy running to get a clear look at it. I think it landed over near the spaceport.
Tell them about the noise, Cole. That awful noise.
It was emitting some kind of signal as it descended. It sounded like the shriek of the damned. Only it was coming from inside your own head.
It was probably trying to block communications.
Whatever it was, felt like it was tearing right through my skull. Almost made it impossible to think.
I have to go.
Hey, Cole, we're just a bunch of farmers. These guys are soldiers. Maybe we should give them the stuff.
Jeez, Blake, you've got to learn when to shut up.
You have something to tell me, Cole?
Some guys at the spaceport were running a small smuggling ring. Nothing major. In exchange for a cut of the profits, we let them store packages in our sheds.
What kind of packages?
I found a pistol. Figured it would come in handy if those things came back. But we'll probably get more use out of it than we will.
We're risking our lives to save this colony. You sure there's nothing else in here that could help us out?
Yeah, there's one more thing. I was gonna sell it after this was over, but you probably deserve it more than I do.
Okay.
Who's your contact at the spaceport, Cole? What's his name?
He's not a bad guy. I don't want to get him in trouble. Besides, I'm not a snitch.
Right.
Okay, forget about it. I've got more important things to worry about.
All I could click was fine, so... engine, no. Crap. I really? No. Sorry. There we go. No. Ah. I hate that. I hate that crap so much. Oh, fancy. Just switching around some weapons while we have them. Okay. Cool. Aww.
Commander.
Something's moving over behind those crates.
Wait! Don't shoot! I'm one of you! I'm human!
What are you doing sneaking around back there?
I'm sorry, I was hiding from those creatures. My name's Powell. I saw what happened to that Turian. The other one shot him.
You're saying Nihilus was murdered by a Turian?
The other one got here first. He was waiting when your friend showed up. He called him Saren. I think they knew each other. Your friend seemed to relax. He let his guard down. And Saren killed him. Shot him right in the back. Just lucky he didn't see me behind the crates.
Where'd Saren go after he killed Nihilus?
He jumped on the cargo train and headed over to the other platform. Probably going after the beacon. I knew that beacon was in trouble. Everything's gone to hell since we found it. There's that damn mothership showed up, and the attack. They killed everyone. Everyone! If I'd been behind the crates, I'd be dead too.
How come you're the only one who survived? Why didn't anyone else try to hide behind the crates?
They never had a chance. I was already behind the crates when the attack started.
Wait a minute. You were hiding behind the crates before the attack?
Sometimes I need a nap to get through my shift. I sneak off behind the crates to grab 40 winks where the supervisor can't find me.
You survived because you're lazy?
You ditch work, then you cower back here and do nothing while the Geth butcher everyone else.
I don't even have a gun. What was I supposed to do? Run out there and die? I couldn't save them. Nobody could. It was horrible.
Is there anything else you can tell me about the beacon?
They brought it here this morning. We loaded it up onto the train and shipped it to the other platform. Hard to believe that was only a few hours ago. Feels like a whole other life.
We need to find that beacon before it's too late.
Take the cargo train. That's where the other Turian went. I can't stay here. I need to get away from all this.
Everything is going so well. So yeah, Saren is the one that the dude saw, the assistant. There. Could you please get up? Freaking hell. There we go. Some medical. Come on. There we go. First aid, please. Are you attempting first aid? Come on now. Oh, train controls. Okay. This is going to be a long video. There just isn't a lot done in 30 minutes. Or
Set the
15.
charges. Destroy the entire colony. Leave no evidence that we were here.
You motherfucker. Yeah, that was also completely normal. Really? No quick save? Is there... Right.
Demolition charges. The Geth must have planted them.
Hurry! We need to find them all and shut them down.
Fuck this. Okay. Crap. I don't know who is shooting me and from where. Oh, on the other side. Holy. Is there even anything here? Oh, you got to be kidding me. Not a fan of this crap. Oh, is this the last one? Oh, thank hell. So... here, I guess. Okay. There we go, there we go. Okay, that's the beacon. Shall we investigate?
Normandy, the beacon is secure.
This is amazing. Actual working Prothean technology. Unbelievable.
It wasn't doing anything like that when they dug it up.
Something must have activated it.
Roger, Normandy. Standing by.
Oh, Jesus. Caden? I saved your life.
No, don't touch her. It's too dangerous.
Well, crap. And it's destroyed. Good news all around.
We identified the ship that touched down on Eden Prime. The Normandy. A human alliance vessel. It was under the command of Captain Anderson. They managed to save the colony.
And the beacon.
One of the humans may have used it.
She's like, I'm tired of your shit.
This human must be eliminated.
That's a lot of poop, that's all I'm saying.
Doctor? Dr. Chakwas. I think she's waking up.
Hi guys, I'm fine. I'm alive.
You had us worried there, Chef. How are you feeling?
Splendid.
Like the morning after shore leave. How long was I out?
About 15 hours. Something happened down there with the beacon, I think.
It's my fault. I must have triggered some kind of security field when I approached it. You had to push me out of the way.
Yep, you were
I
careless.
expect better of you, Lieutenant. You endangered the entire mission.
Don't be so hard on him, Commander. We have no idea if that's what actually set it off. Unfortunately, we'll never get the chance to find out.
The beacon exploded. A system overload, maybe. And the blast knocked you cold. Williams and I had to carry you back here to the ship.
I appreciate it.
Physically, you're fine. But I detected some unusual brain activity. Abnormal beta waves. I also noticed an increase in your rapid eye movement. Signs typically associated with intense dreaming.
I saw... I'm not sure what I saw. Death, destruction... Nothing's really clear.
I better add this to my report. It may... Oh, Captain Anderson.
How's our XO holding up?
Well, all the readings look normal. I'd say the commander's going to be fine.
Glad to hear it. Shepard, I need to speak with you. In private.
Aye, aye, Captain. I'll be in the mess if you need me.
Sounds like that beacon hit you pretty hard, Commander. You sure you're okay?
Did we leave Gunnery Chief Williams back on Eden Prime?
I figured we could use a soldier like her. She's been reassigned to the Normandy.
Williams is a good soldier. She deserves it.
Lieutenant Alenko agrees with you. That's why I added her to our crew.
I don't like soldiers dying under my command.
Jenkins wasn't your fault. You did a good job, Shepard.
Intel dropped the ball, sir. We had no idea what we were walking into down there. That's why things went to hell.
The Geth haven't been outside the Veil in 2 centuries, Commander. Nobody could have predicted this.
You said you needed to see me in private, Captain?
I won't lie, Michelle. Things look bad. Nihilus is dead. The beacon was destroyed and Geth are invading. The Council's going to want answers.
The Geth would have wiped out the whole colony if I hadn't stopped them.
I'll stand behind you and your report, Second. You're a damned hero, my books. That's not why I'm here. It's Saren, that other Turian. Saren's a Spectre, one of the best, a living legend. But if he's working with the Geth, it means he's gone rogue. A rogue Spectre's trouble. Saren's dangerous, and he hates humans.
He didn't come to Eden Prime because he hates humans.
You're right. Saren has allied himself with the Geth. I don't know how. I don't know why. But it had something to do with that beacon. You were there just before that beacon self-destructed. Did you see anything? Any clue that might tell us what Saren was after?
Just before I lost consciousness, I had some kind of vision.
A vision? A vision of what?
I saw synthetics. Geth, maybe. Slaughtering people. Butchering them.
We need to report this to the Council, Shepard.
What are we gonna tell them? I had a bad dream?
We don't know what information was stored in that beacon. Lost Prothean technology, blueprints for some ancient weapon of mass destruction, whatever it was. Saren took it. But I know Saren. I know his reputation is politics. He believes humans are a blight on the galaxy. This attack was an act of war. He has the secrets from the beacon. He has an army of Geth at his command, and he won't stop until he's wiped humanity from the face of the galaxy.
I'll find some way to take him down.
It's not that easy. He's a Spectre. He can go anywhere, do almost anything. That's why we need the Council on our side.
We prove Saren's gone rogue, and the Council will revoke his Spectre status.
I'll contact the ambassador and see if he can get us an audience with the Council. He'll want to see us as soon as we reach the Citadel. We should be getting close. Head up to the bridge and tell Joker to bring us into dock.
Okay, sure. In the next episode, because this has been a long one already, we've seen the death of some people, we've seen some really weird things in a vision, so I think that's enough for now. But if you like this and would like to see more, click like and subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you in the next one, okay? Bye bye!